Well, volatility is back front and center after a good start on Monday. The JSE fell 4.7% for the entire week. Hi, my name is Tshepo Mongoai. Welcome to Morning Live. This is Bottom Line. The sharp decline on Friday was a major factor in the week's overall negative performance, driven by a sharp global market sell-off. Now, let's take a look at the week that was. And of course, we started the week on the 17th of November on the front foot, with the Allshare Index finishing the first day of the week's trading session up 0.3% at 112,314 points. Look at that. What happened on Tuesday? It finished 1.7% in the red. The decline was attributed to a negative global market sentiment and profit-taking after an earlier period of strength. Well, resources stocks pulled the market lower. Let's take a look at the overall resources and how they performed. Take a look at the dip that we saw on Tuesday, dragging the overall JSE lower. Remember, the resources sector has a heavily weighted on the JSE, and any downward pressure on commodity prices often cause a sharp drop in the Allshare Index. The rand also saw a volatile week, initially holding strong but ultimately weakening against the US dollar. The South African Reserve Bank rate cut on Thursday gave the local unit a temporary boost before weakening again on Friday. Now let's take a look at the local unit. The South African Reserve Bank cutting that key repo rate by 25 base points to 6.75% on Thursday. Now, a lower interest rate typically makes currency less attractive to foreign investors. As expected, we saw a weakening of the rand. The local unit is currently trading at around 70 rand 37 against the US dollar. Now, let's take a look at what to expect this week. Of course, we have factory gate numbers out on Thursday, when Statistics South Africa will be publishing the October producer price inflation. Also out this week is the balance of trade data to reflect the difference between the value of import and exports to be released on Friday. On Tuesday, the South African Reserve Bank will publish the leading business cycle indicator, which predicts future economic activities. That's how we live it. Join us again next week here on Morning Live. This is Bottom Line.